this again, shall we? Let's try to plush babies. If I remember correctly. Yep. There we go. See the scooping room. Honestly, this is a lot easier than it is when you're not doing VR because you can look around faster and flash faster.
I heard your call. Want to see the scooping room?
When I did this off VR, this was really hard. I'm doing this first try. Oh, it just ran out of batteries, so that might not be true.
You should have known I'd find you.
Wow, I got 3 in 1. Whew! Well, it's not the hard version, so... Yay. Good night. Come on. Funtime Foxy. My favorite game. There we go. Okay. Flash beacon, which I'm guessing T is that, yeah. Cross room.
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
He is right there. Hopefully I can just grab this. Gaia. Okay. Yep. Saw that coming. But it's okay, I got the tape. It's not like I expected to get past him. Now just have to, you know, get across.
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
God damn it.
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room. God damn it. If I had more room, I could... Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her.
I'm
You have
facing
been
forward right
provided
now.
with a flash beacon. Use it
It's
if you
over
need to
there.
get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However,
See how bullshit
use it
that
as
is?
sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Of course, he can't see me, but you know. It'd be funny if I held both buttons, I would go faster. Oh, hey.
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Just right in front of me. Magic.
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her.
Makes sense to
You
me.
have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Honestly, the screen of the headset makes it look like I'm wearing a bag over my head. And yeah, I can see perfectly fine. Because, you know, I'm playing a game. Seriously. Like, does it just attack me if the sound goes off? Like, sound's gone, dead. Is that the problem?
Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Okay. Made it. Woohoo! Never gets old. Hey.
Have you ever heard of a guillotine paper slicer?
Guillotine?
It sounds made up.
It's guillotine. Oops. There we are.
Have you ever heard of a guillotine paper slicer?
Guillotine.
It sounds made up, but it's an actual piece of office equipment. I didn't even know we had one in the supply room. I guess they're more common at businesses that do a lot of graphic design work. I remember seeing one when I was still in school, and even then, I knew how dangerous it looked. I was always afraid of losing a finger.
Well, that's
That seems so
understandable.
silly now. Jeremy used to do design work. I guess that's how he knew
I
it
can
was there.
understand that.
The drawers have been emptied out. Someone was here.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it was spring cleaning either. No. There was plastic on the floor. Someone was definitely here during the night. It had to have been the client. I mean, they sent us that stuff in the first place with no explanation, told us to scan it, said it would expedite the process so we wouldn't need to program any pathfinding ourselves. It was a budget thing, I guess. It was just junk. Circuit boards and things like that. Looked pretty old. Somehow, though, there was usable code on some of it. It seemed to take hold by itself. Things started changing. But then, he started appearing. At least that's what Jeremy said.
Okay. Alrighty. It's a plush trap. I'm tiny. You're gonna call psychic friend Fredbear, but he's not your friend. Plush trap. Yeah, that's a thing. Of course, it only happens in hard mode, so. Oi. There we go. Easy peasy. Got a trophy. Okay. And let's try Mangle.
Welcome to Vet Repair. Fazbear Entertainment prides itself on having the most comfortable facilities. Each facility is set to a perfect 72 degrees all the
Makes
time.
sense.
The 4 active indicator lights mean we have a well-functioning ventilation system. Your headlamp should protect you from any critters who may have stumbled into the ducts. As a certified vet technician, you should need no instruction. However,
Knock, knock,
in case of
knock,
an emergency,
knock,
it is
knock,
important to
knock,
remember
knock,
that as the vet
knock,
technician,
knock, knock,
you
knock,
should never, under any circumstances, attempt to...
Yeah, I could have sworn that was only in the... Hey! Okay. The last one is... Come on. If I'm lucky, I hit green before red. Yes!
A perfect 72 degrees.
You know,
Good job.
so you
See you
say,
next time.
having air conditioning on it just made that more realistic to the whole pulling part. It's kind of funny. Okay.
Using proprietary technology developed by Fazbear Entertainment,
And
our
since it's,
VR
the
development teams...
easiest, because, there's literally nothing you have to do. You just have to sit there and exist for the first night. Hello?
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work.
Hello?
Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way towards you, then past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel
I swear
really
I'm hearing
authentic,
noises,
I
and that's
think.
scaring me.
Now let me tell you about what's new.
Like,
We found another
it's
set of
supposed to be an
drawings,
empty day.
which is nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. So watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So, we're gonna take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that make go
Seriously,
offline.
doesn't
In trying to make
it sound like
the place
someone
feel
moving
vintage,
through the
we may have
vents?
overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional.
That
I
scares
wasn't
me.
joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man. And if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
I might not be able to do this. At least not. As is. I seriously feel like something's moving and it shouldn't be. That scares me. Like, imagine if Springtrap just attacked me out of nowhere, despite the fact they shouldn't, you know, be here. Okay. Like, I kept hearing vent noises and that. Like, ambiance, sure, but, like, it makes me think, like, oh, he's already in the vents. Hey, even though, you know, he's not supposed to be there that night. That just...
It seems that you may have inadvertently accessed an unauthorized portion of the game. Please be aware that interacting with unofficial game code can be harmful to you and potentially...
Yeah. Gonna do this, and then I'm
I
gonna
came in
end the
early
night.
that morning. No one else was there. At least that's what I thought. The supply room was lit. I didn't even notice Jeremy standing in the testing room as I walked past. The supply room was so bright, glowing from all the way down the hall.
Okay. Very informative person. Tape girl. Might be Vanny. We might be Vanny. I don't know. Who's Vanny? Important for later. We all should know by now. But you know, you never know. Someone might, you know, be watching this for the first time and be like, what the fuck's a Vanny? What the fuck's that thing? But anyways, I'm gonna just end it there tonight. Just a quick little stream and all that.